Before I start, I want to apologize that I won't actually be putting up any videos covering the EU League, because Rebel's been updating the game a whole lot while the league has been ongoing, and so all the demo files become incompatible with each other. And I don't want to go through the trouble of having him put out a whole bunch of different beta branches just so that I can make the videos, and I'm a bit lazy as well, so let's just roll with NA for the time being. So once again, 4 matches were scheduled, but only 2 of them were played, this time on TP Snowy. It was the same teams that didn't show last week that also didn't show this week, so they are the first 2 to be completely eliminated from the tournament. So let's take a look at those matchups. Match 5 was supposed to be Kangasiros against Pegasus. Pegasus won by default because Kanga didn't show, so they're in the losers quarterfinals now. Likewise with Budget Blast in match 6, Yi didn't show, so now Budget Blast and Pegasus are in the losers quarterfinals, but they're not facing off against each other, they're facing off against the losers of the winners quarterfinals. As for the matches that did get played, match 7 saw my team Guitar Watson and the Huge Gamers facing off against One Flew Over the Cookie's Nest, and we beat them 150-0. There's been a roster shift in Guask. Erwin Rommel, an ex-Sesame Street player like Axe Boots, has replaced Guitar Watson because Guitar Watson is usually offline on Steam and is very hard to get hold of. Little happened to be unavailable for this match, so Kimorg, an Australian player who's new to the FoFCL, joined for this match. Kimorg and Erwin both played pretty well, so I wasn't upset personally about having brand new players on the team. Trades were made and mid-fights were won, and as you can tell by the score, we didn't give up a single point to a Falcon. A Falcon appeared to have some communication issues in the match, and they were overly spread out and uncoordinated in the mid-fights, which led to them dying very early in the first spawn time in a lot of the early rounds. Throughout the match they toned down their pace a bit, and played a lot more passively early round, which won them a few mid-fights for themselves, before we adapted and countered them. A Falcon managed to pull out 3 whole TKs in this match, which you can see on the screen, and our team had a few suicides, most of which were intentional and a couple which weren't. Intentional suicides were done because on Snowy there's no whiskey, so if you have low health there's no way to get it back without dying. So what we would do sometimes is just before the respawn time we would kill ourselves so that we can get our HP back. And you drop your weapons and then you die and you run back and get them. So we used that to win a few of the late round fights. So our team, Guitar Watson and the Huge Gamers, proceeded to the winners semi-finals, and a Falcon dropped down to the losers quarterfinals to face off against Budget Blasts. Match 8 was a lot closer and had much lower scores, with RNG winning 47-23 against Drafts with Short Necks. The scores were low because the rounds went on for a very long time in comparison to our match against the Falcon, and the cart got pushed back and forth in a lot of the rounds, and most of them were ending before a team reached 10 points. RNG were very convincingly winning for the first half of the match, with GWSN making a bit of a comeback in the second half, but not enough to match RNG's score. RNG generally had good trading and good pushes, but often would not capitalize late round when they had the advantage, which led to a lot of easy retakes by GWSN. However, GWSN's generally bad game sense and poor coordination let them be fragged at crucial times, usually just after the respawn time, which let RNG clinch the match with a comfortable lead. And yes, there were TKs in this match as well. So RNG proceed to the winners semi-finals to face off against my team, and GWSN dropped down to the losers quarterfinals to face Pegasus. As for my predictions for next week, I think that Pegasus will beat GWSN in match 10, and that Budget Blasts will beat a Falcon in match 9. RNG have done very well in this tournament, especially considering they're a brand new team, but I'm confident that we can beat them and face the winners of the losers bracket, whoever that will be. It was a bit of a shame to not see Kangasiros and Yi show up for their matches, but maybe some or all of the players from those rosters will be back for another season sometime. But that's all for this week. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you've got any comments on the video itself or predictions for the future matches, leave them down below in the comment section. I'll be back next week with more coverage of NA only, sorry about that, but I'll probably be putting up some movement tutorials and maybe map tutorials and this sort of thing before then, so look out for that. Thanks for watching.